This is a quick guide to installing a solar-powered motion sensor alarm. The FS-15104 will detect unauthorized presence on your premises and will sound a loud alarm which will make intruders flee. The FS-15104 is an affordable model from fivestar. These units offer a number of operating modes for your convenience, and the solar charging option means they have zero maintenance costs once installed properly. This video is brought to you by Urbit Technologies, your eco-smart solution provider. This installation will be completed in 3 simple steps. Firstly, we start by creating a template for the holes that need to be drilled to mount the sensor on the wall. Then we will proceed to drill the holes using the template as a guide. Finally, we activate and mount the device. A brief demonstration of the device in operation will also be done. Before we delve into the installation process, let's quickly confirm the typical tools you'll need to get the job done properly. We will need a hand drill or any other means of making a hole in the wall, some adhesive tape, a pair of scissors, a Phillips head screwdriver, a pair of M3 by 30mm drywall anchor and screws, a suitable A-type ladder. This is required if you need to install in a location high enough to be out of reach of pedestrians. Here are the 3 steps for creating a template for the holes required in the wall. Firstly, identify the mounting holes behind the motion sensor as shown in picture A. Then, place one single length of tape covering both holes as shown in picture B. Trace the position of the holes and punch the template where the holes are needed as shown in picture C. Picture C indicates holes 1 and hole 2 as required. In this next step, the template needs to be taken off the sensor and pasted on the wall where the device is required to be mounted. If required, use a ladder to position the template in a location out of reach of pedestrians. Then, use the template as guide to drill pilot holes for device mounting. Once the pilot holes are drilled, take off the template. You can now finish the hole to the 30mm depth required for the wall pegs. Once done with the drilling, the next step is to fit in the pegs, as shown here. Mount the lower screw first, only as far as 2/3 of the screw depth. Do note that if you are installing during the daytime, you need to establish that the red LED on the front of the device lights up as shown in this photo. This confirms that the solar cell is working. The device needs to be activated prior to mounting. This is done by a short press on the black button behind the device as shown here. You will get a bleep once the device is activated. After activation, press button D on the remote to put the device in blink only mode to suppress any alarms while finishing the mounting. For mounting, take note that the lower hole has a slot into which the screw needs to slide. To secure properly, align the bottom hole on the device onto the lower screw and slide towards the bottom left until you have a snug fit. Once the lower hole fits snugly, you will notice the upper hole now aligns with the peg in the wall. This was the essence of creating and using the template. You need to have the device remote on the ready to silence any alarms during this phase. Once you screw down the top of the device, we are done with the physical installation. At this point, you can use the remote to then put the device into the required mode of operation, as will be shown in the next slide. Let us now test the device for proper operation, and walking in the range of the sensors triggers both the flasher and the audible alarm. Passed.